Boom rocks in the room, and I'm coming to you with fresh hot tip number 2 of 101 that I'm going to be bringing every weekday, along with a little real estate news for real people. But I just want to let you in on a little secret. You want to get in on a secret? I've got a few of them, and if you stick around, I'll get around to them. You want to hear? So, if you're a homeowner of the information age and you've ever questioned the value of a real estate agent in this era, or if you want to learn more about maximizing your profit, minimizing your stress, or you just wish you had the knowledge, tools, and confidence that you need to succeed selling your home on your own, I'm a good guy to know. So, ask questions, comment, like, dislike. I don't need comments from real estate agents, please. I know I'm rocking y'all's boat a bit, but what I'm here to do is empower the consumer. I'm more of a consumer advocate than a real estate broker these days. I want people to know what they wish they would have known. So subscribe and follow. And in a link below here shortly, you can get everything you need to sell a house on one sheet. It's not rocket science. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So be a good listener. Tip number 2 is just be a good listener. Be a good one. I've been having to learn how to practice that, but really, with regards to selling your own real estate, ask questions around your neighborhood, right? Ask the people who have moved in recently what they learned. And listen, ask them questions. Ask them what mistakes they would have made or may have made, or things that they would do differently. Did they have an agent? Did they do it themselves? Ask questions. I've got a definitive list of questions you should ask if you feel free to connect with me on that. But also feel free to ask real estate professionals in your local area. If they know what's going on in your neighborhood, ask them. But also be a good listener within the municipality in the area that you live. Find out what's going on. I had a client, it's been a couple, 3 years ago now. He was listening to what's going on. And when he heard that they were going to extend a street, a 3-lane street up through his neighborhood in a few years, it just hit the city planning map. And he heard that. And he said, you know what? I don't want to be here when it does. And the property values have since kind of taken a dive in that area. He got out while the getting was good because he was listening. And I also listen. I've learned to listen better, even to my clients, what they need, what they want. And I had a client recently, they're flipping a property, and the comps, all that data that I reduced down to suggest a retail price for them, I was listening to what was going on in their neighborhood. They gave me some insight about what some of the neighbors were saying about what they were going to be asking for their property over the course of time, and that they were rehabbing it, and just being willing to do as they suggested. I ended up pricing it 25,000 higher than I would have been comfortable if it had been mine. But they had some information that I wasn't quite privy to. And lo and behold, they sold it for 10 grand more than I was thinking about offering it at. So I've been wrong before. I'm wrong a lot, not as much about my profession in real estate, but with regards to relationships and other fun things that go on in the planet. I've made my share of mistakes, and I want people to learn from them and have those conversations. Listen, I'm getting better about shutting up and hearing what it is that people are saying in my neighborhood. Now, I do want people to have what they need to succeed. If you find it in the bio or in my comments, everything you need, I've put on one sheet to sell your house. And I'm also I've produced this eBook, 101 Tips to Successfully Sell Your House on Your Own. And it's free. I want people to have the information that they need to succeed. And so that's the hot tip for today. And what I'm going to do for a little while here is bring a little real estate news for real people. I kind of want people to have a peek behind the green curtain. I want people to have a little bit, people have asked me, my blog coming out later this week is going to be, what's the market? People ask me all the time, how's the market? So my blog this week is, what is the market? And the market, the stock market, sure, we know what that is. And the grocery market, yes, those are commodities, those are exchangeables, they supply and demand, all that stuff. But what is the market of real estate? And some real estate news. A lot of people don't know that Compass is a real estate brokerage that is about to offer their initial public offering, an IPO on a real estate brokerage. Now, disclaimer, my license hangs under a publicly traded company, EXP. And by the way, our stock is going through the roof. It's beautiful. I wish I'd got in when it was 30 cents a share. It's now running up around $70. But, I got in at around 10 or 11 bucks. So it's growing. Real estate agencies are making money, folks. And you know what they're making money on? Compass is offering an initial public offering because what have they gotten good at? What is their competitive advantage? What is it that Compass is doing that is separating them from other agencies? Now, a little side note on this all is that agencies used to cooperate. They used to just have the clients and they had a book, the MLS, and they cooperated because they were working towards the same ends, just putting buyers and sellers together again. But what the marketplace is getting really good at in this day and age is getting your information, folks. They're gleaning your data. Compass happens to have a tech advantage on lead generation. And a little side note there, real estate agencies in this day and age don't spend a lot of money marketing your property. You know what they spend their money on? Your data, gathering your data, generating you as a lead, retargeting you, putting little ads out there that you're going to click on. And Compass is making a move in the brokerage space because they've gotten quite adept at gleaning. If you search interested in homes in Albuquerque, I've been watching Breaking Bad lately, so there's the Albuquerque reference there. But, if you search buy home in Albuquerque, guess what? You just got fed into the matrix of retargeting. They have gleaned, they're going to come in, they're going to scrape your information out, and all of a sudden you're going to see a lot of little banner ads. You wonder where those come from? Well, Compass has gotten really good at that. And another one that just some real estate news for real people, Rich Barton. You know who Rich Barton is? No, not many of you do, but I'll guarantee most of you are familiar with his platform, Zillow. Okay. Zillow makes their living how? Off your information, right? So one of the things that I'm a staunch advocate of, you will find information on my assets the way that I want them disclosed. And Zillow has the information that I want out there because I've put it in there, and you can do it too. But that is a little bit more about my masterclass and coaching program. I've got the courses on it to teach you how to defend your information. But Compass is making an initial public offering. There's other agencies out there with definitive quantitative advantages for you if you're trying to maximize your profit and minimize your stress in the process. But at the end of the day, it's really, you're just looking for someone that you trust, right? And that's the hardest thing for me. That's always been, all this marketing and propaganda that goes on with real estate agencies. At the end of the day, it's true. Most of them stick a sign in your yard, plug it in, right? Now, the machines that they plug it into are a little different, and the MLS is exclusive and antiquated. But all that aside, the real estate news for real people today is they're mining your information, folks. And take a little time to learn how to protect your information. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, even though you got to look for the nugget of truth in every rumor. But, you know, there's a lot going on within the industry, and I'm going to try to bring some information and value that will help open your eyes and your mind to think differently about how you're taking care of your assets, your family, and your community. So, again, if Compass makes an initial public offering, I'd be curious. I'm going to be watching it. As far as my investments go, I can buy a piece of Compass. You can buy a piece of EXP. You can buy a piece of other stock. You can't buy a piece of my house. But there's a lot of my information out there that Refkin, the CEO of Compass, they've got all kinds of data on me. I'm sure of it. And when you have Redfins and Compasses and Open House and other platforms out there, that it's getting more and more difficult to protect your information. But I just thought that was interesting, and more people should know about what's going on with the mining of your data with regards to your real assets. And I'm here to help you protect them. I took an oath a long time ago to preserve, protect, and promote the interests of my client. And as a recovering real estate broker, my client now happens to be the free world. And I'm a consumer advocate and a change agent. I really want to help make a difference. So, yeah, that's it for today. Real news for real people, and tip number 2. So I'm going to try to keep it to that, and really seriously comment, like, subscribe, track me down. My YouTube channel has got a lot of really good information that's a little more clear and concise and packaged. And yeah, make it a great day. All right. Bye-bye.